Good morning, YouTube. If you got April Fooled on April 1st, I'm very, very sorry, but we certainly did. All three of us in the room, Jake, April, and I, were very angry at Volkswagen, weren't we?
Oh yeah. They had some troubling advertisements on social media where they teased something on March 28th. Check out this here. They posted, "Color is coming."
If you know, you know.
Right now, there were a lot of comments and people kind of figured out what it was, and we all thought they're bringing back the Harlequin paint scheme like they did back in '95 with the Polo. They made, what, 3,100 of them, I think, in Europe, and then they brought a little over 200 of them.
Very few in the U.S.
With the Golf model. And what it is all the different panels are painted different colors.
Well, no, they actually swapped from the factory. They would go and take a red hood from a red car. They'd just mix and match panels all together, so they were all kind of different. It was really weird and quirky and fun, something they did in the, I think, the Mexico factory or whatever.
Right.
But Volkswagen since has sort of become a very boring company. Very safe choices. Other than, you know, cheating on diesels and things, they really haven't done anything super exciting in a long time. I guess there's the new electric, the EV van coming back.
I don't trust them anymore.
The hippie van or whatever.
Is there really? They've lost me.
But the thought of a Golf Harlequin coming back sounded like so much fun.
And I love the color names. Tornado Red, Chacal Blue, Ginster Yellow, and Pistachio Green. And they're just this conglomerate of all these different colors, and it's just so fun and great. And why wouldn't you bring that back? Like, all these other car makers have had retro styling, like, you know, the Charger and Dodge Dart, and they're all bringing all the retro models back. Like, why can't Volkswagen do that?
Yeah, do a run of 200, 500, 1,000, and not make everybody mad by going, "Oop, April Fools, this isn't real, sorry."
Right.
Let me borrow your laptop for a second here and see if we can find a Harlequin for sale using Auto Tempest.
Really?
Thanks to Auto Tempest for sponsoring this video, and good morning, YouTube. The best place to search for a used car online because they combine all the major listing sites into one search. So if we're going to find one, it's going to be here, and we can type Harlequin in the keywords. We'll go all the way out, all the radius, and see what happens.
Can we get one?
$19.95 only, right?
Seriously, can we get one?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's see.
yes.
Fingers crossed, is there one? No dice. So if I take out the Harlequin, any 95 Volkswagen, there's a couple of Eurovan camper vans,
right,
including some from Mexico that look all retro, a Jetta, but not many 95 Volkswagen surviving, unfortunately.
No. The Harlequin is so cool, but what's great is, like, I could spend all day searching on every website for the Harlequin, and then Auto Tempest, it's just right there within 2 seconds. You know, there's none listed anywhere. It's so easy, one and done.
Yes, yeah, and you can set up an alert to have one shown to you when it does pop up.
Can you set it up?
The one that I had brand new, 2012 Volkswagen GTI, and I had it in black. I think I paid $23,000 for it brand new, and they held their value pretty well. You can see 117,000 miles, $13,000, $11,000, $16,200 for 72,000 miles. So if I kept that car for 12 years, I wouldn't have lost that much money, although I'm sure I would have destroyed it by now. I sold it within 6 months.
Can we set up the alert for the Harlequin? Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that would be so amazing.
Yeah. Be sure to use Auto Tempest yourself. It is linked below, and if you have a friend that is shopping for a car, let them know about Auto Tempest. Even if they're not a car person, this is the best place to look. I might relive my GTI hot boy phase here.
But what's that?
No, it's just hot boy car.
It's like metrosexual car lover.
It's something you call, like, when you're in your early mid-20s in a car that people gravitate towards.
Sounds like you're going to get your body parts stuck in a tailpipe or something. Now, they did actually a different April Fool's joke a few years ago where they said they changed the name to Volkswagen.
Oh.
Like the amount of volts that are in the wagons. Or maybe they're teasing going all electric.
Like going all EV.
So I feel like, look, Volkswagen, let's stop with the April Fools. Let's not joke around anymore. Give us some real stuff to have fun with.
Right. The Golf, the GTI, is their last exciting car, I think. That's all they have. So I guess they could do something. There's plenty of enthusiasts that would freak out and buy one of these for, you know, 40, 50 grand, 10, 20 over what a base Golf or a GTI would go for. Do it. The internet's so angry at you because look at the comments. There's this guy saying, boo! Well, what a huge letdown. And it really, Volkswagen, at least a Harlequin edition, has character. I'm fed up with the battleship gray cars. We need some color in life and characters in cars. Not that here's one I made earlier, but change the shape slightly. It's, yeah, I mean, a lot of angry people, a lot of angry comments. And you really, I mean, considering what you did 10 years ago with all the bad PR and press and everything else, you need something cool.
Well, they put a lot of thought into this because they actually called this April Fool's joke the Electroluminescent ID.3 Harlequin edition. Well, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Come on.
Right.
I need it. I want to see
Absolutely.
it. Would you would buy one?
No. No, but if somebody did, I would be like, oh, that's really cool, and compliment them.
Can you wrap your Tesla truck if it ever shows up like this?
No.
In different
No, it
each
has to be a
panel,
Volkswagen, Audi,
colors.
Porsche. I think some people have done a Porsche that way, and 911 that works, but it has to be
no
a
rules.
Volkswagen Audi product.
There's no rules.
Yes.
This would be so epic. I guess there's registries too to see how many of these are left and in working condition.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally show up to one of these meetups to see the Harlequins. We got to figure that out. That would be odd. Jake, would you go? Jake's with me on this. Jake likes them.
You two have fun. I bet
You're
it's
crazy.
Some weird folks.
So speaking of April Fools, and I'm being April, I'm the ultimate prankster, right?
You're not a fool.
No, I'm totally not.
You're a genius.
No, I'm not. But I wanted to go through some April Fool's pranks that have happened throughout history that have been much better than what Volkswagen has done.
I see.
Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, so this April Fool's joke happened in Boston in 1980, right? So this TV news producer produced a broadcast about a hill in Moulton, Massachusetts. And he said that it started oozing lava, spewing flames, and there were warnings given out by then President Jimmy Carter. So he's using footage
From Mount St. Helens, probably?
From Mount St. Helen,
Yeah.
using Jimmy Carter's voice, telling people on television that there's a volcano from
In
a hill
Massachusetts?
in Massachusetts.
And people believed it.
It's so crazy that
Yeah.
you can go on television and play this out without saying you're joking around. Now, he was obviously fired.
Oh, he was?
And I guess it was
I mean, that is terrible.
Is it breaching FCC regulations?
I would think so.
You don't
yeah.
want You don't want to cause a panic, and people are driving like crazy, and people could get hurt, and it is very serious.
Mount St. Helens was fresh in mind, of course, so people died from that. So it's kind of bad timing of a joke, I would say.
Right.
Yeah.
Now here's a better one. Okay.
Okay.
Burger King said that they were going to have Whoppers for left-handed people.
Whoppers for southpaws. All
Right.
right, I'm a lefty, so that would be great.
You are a weird lefty. Do you know a lot of lefty people? Because they're a little off, just a tiny, tiny bit, right? But so everyone started flooding into Burger King to see what it was like, what this burger could possibly be. Obviously,
it's a round burger. There's no left-handed Whopper.
It's like sending someone to change the blinker fluid on a car. It's just no,
That's awesome.
It's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was a good April Fool's joke. Here's another one. In 2001, DJ in England pranked everyone by broadcasting that a ship that looked suspiciously like the Titanic can be seen from the cliffs at Beachy Head in East Sussex. Right? So hundreds of people start showing up at this cliff.
To see the Titanic come back
Right, to
90
see the
years later.
Titanic rise up from the depths of the ocean and float by. But here's the thing. So many people showed up at this cliff that the cliff face actually fell into the ocean because the weight of everyone was so heavy. Now, no one got hurt. No one was actually standing on it at the time. It just kind of rattled it and it created some micro fractures in the cliff that then later fell into the sea. But that's a real thing that happened. All right, are you ready for one more?
Sure.
Okay, now here's another one. In radio, of course, I feel like radio's such I don't know, maybe radio DJs get bored.
Or it's dumb people that listen to the radio. No offense, sorry.
I still do radio, yeah, of course. Okay, so in 2002, these are Kansas City DJs.
Nice.
Yes, and they announced that the local water supply had been found to contain high levels of dihydrogen monoxide. Okay, and the side effects included sweating, urination, and skin pruning, which seems pretty standard for
So
normal people.
dihydrogen, 2 hydrogen,
Yes.
monoxide,
Right.
1 oxygen, H2O, which is water.
Which is the chemical name for water.
Okay.
But everyone started panicking, calling the police stations, thinking that something serious is happening in the water supply.
Oh my God, my thirst is getting quenched. I'm able to sweat because I'm drinking dihydrogen
Right.
monoxide.
They were actually accused of terrorism, right? Now, they did get yanked off the air. They were threatened with felony charges, but nothing went through. So I guess you could really freak people out with this, right?
They said dihydrogen monoxide and you can get skin pruning, frequent urination, and sweating.
Right. Yeah.
And
And they got in trouble.
people are so stupid that they got charged because, I mean, that's a legitimate funny prank, and they got in trouble for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess you need to realize the date, April 1st, and then just, you can't get mad at people for pranking on April 1st anymore. That's
I
the
guess
thing.
not.
No, I guess not.
Well, I'm going to have a drink of dihydrogen monoxide and leave another angry comment at Volkswagen.
That would be good. They should.
Volkswagen.
If they do have a fully electric, they could do Volkswagen. That makes sense.
Thank you so much for watching.